Hey guys, welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Bruce and today we take a look at the Skoda T25, the tier 6 Czech medium tank. So taking a look at the stats, we can see that the base DPM of this tank is quite okay for an auto-loading tank. The damage is 110, which is relatively low. However, you have a 3-shot autoloader, so you can deal up to 330 damage within only 2.6 seconds. This is super strong. You can see the intra-clip reload is only 1.33 seconds. The aim time is good, but obviously not as good, or I should say longer than the intra-clip reload, so you need to watch out for that. It is roughly 2 seconds. The dispersion is 0.36, which is, I would say, balanced for this tank. It is not too good, but also not too bad. And the intra-clip reload, the reload time of the whole clip only takes 7.67 seconds, which is super nice. So you can relatively quickly reload your clip. Now talking about the penetration is relatively weak for a tier 6 tank, only 132. However, if you load premium ammo, it jumps up to 185. So with premium ammo, you will be able to penetrate every tier 6 tank, most of the tier 7 tanks, and also some tier 8 tanks. Now talking about the mobility, the speed is pretty nice, 60 kilometers per hour top speed, reverse speed 20, and with 500 HP engine power, the power to weight ratio is almost 22, which is pretty nice. So this tank is super mobile. Now talking about the armor of this tank, it is pretty weak. This tank does not have any armor. As you can see, you might bounce some shots if the enemy hits your sight, or the side of the turret or the hull. But other than that, you don't have any armor, and you have to consider that every shot will just hit you. Now, before we jump into the first gameplay, let's talk about the map Paris. On this map, you have I would say a no-go area right here in the middle, because you can be shot from either side. Like the green team can shoot in here from basically every opening, from every street, and vice versa is possible on the red team. So in my opinion, you should not go there right at the beginning. But what you can do is you can place yourself so that you can get shots towards enemy tanks that are trying to rush the middle and trying to go here or here. So this is one thing you can do right at the start. Now what you will see is that the heavy tanks will most likely fight in this position, like here and here, and then on the other side, I would say down here and maybe here. So this is kind of the heavy brawling area. And then what you can also do is you can play on the northern side. What you will most likely see is that TDs are waiting here, maybe here, and then on the other side, just vice versa, here and here. And you can obviously also go there with light tanks. Obviously the light tank would be here, and then for the green team only also here. This is what you can also try to do. Now keep in mind that if you are waiting here on the northern side, you will just wait for an opportunity, but if the enemy doesn't do any mistakes, then you will be somewhat useless. This is how the map works, and in my opinion, this map will be won by the team that does not make mistakes. And in other words, this means that the team that makes early mistakes is most likely to lose the game. Alright guys, here we are in our tier 7 game with the Skoda T25. We are low tier. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top tier. Tier 7, and we have 3 arties, but this is not too much of a problem on this map. We have 1 light tank, which is the tier 7 AMX 1357 on our side, and also on the enemy side. And an autoloader in a city is quite an advantage. However, we are low tier, so we need to be careful. Now, what I want to do is I want to orient myself to the left-hand side and see if we can get some crossfire to the middle, because on this map, what you see most often is that light tanks or medium tanks are rushing into the middle, and maybe we get some first shots. Okay, for example here. Nice. This is exactly what I wanted to do. See, now we need to be a little bit careful. Nice. 2 out of 3 shots, which is pretty nice. And yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to do as a start of this battle. Now, in my opinion, yeah, RT is shooting at us, but as I said, not too much of a problem. I think we should play defensively and just see what happens. Our AMX 1357 is pushing aggressively to the middle. This is very, very offensively, I would say, and but it seems that he can take out the enemy light, which is awesome. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so good job on him. However, yeah, thanks a lot, dude. Now he's moving backwards, and I hope that he stays alive. Now the Su-100 is also playing very aggressively and defensively, and I think I am relocating to the northern side of the map, because I think playing with the heavies and brawling with the heavies is not a good idea. Now the Super Hellcat of the enemy team is making a mistake, and let's see if we can get some shots into. Yeah, nice, but no damage. Nice, and then okay, that was a little bit risky from my side, but he is focused on our light tank, and maybe hopefully we can get him out and help our MX. Nice, yeah, nice. Okay, so we could punish him for his aggressive gameplay, which is nice. Our light tank is still alive, which is also nice, and it's 4-0 because our heavies on our side did a great job so far. Let's see, no, did not hit, but this one. Now, as you can see, the interclip reload is very, very strong on this tank, just like on the tier 9 tank and the tier 10 tank. And now let's see. Okay, 5-0. I think I can push forward aggressively now. Yep, time has come. So let's just do it. Let's see if I can spot it here. Yeah, it looks like our heavy tanks with some support of the mediums, they win the heavy flank, which is nice. And let's see. No, he's hiding behind the building. Now, in such a game where you are clearly winning, see if we can kill the RT here. Yep, 1, 2. This one didn't. This one did not hit. Yeah, in such a game where you are winning big time, you need to make sure to play aggressively enough to get the damage that you are looking for. Because if you play defensively in this game, then we'll just always be second. Okay, the VK3001 is done around. I need to reload my clip, and then I will be ready to once again face him. Oh, wanted to track him, did not work. He will shoot me one more time. No, he misses. Nice. And yeah, this is a typical World of Tanks game today. Nowadays, 5 minutes and the game is over. Alright, so before we take a look at the second gameplay, let's talk about the map's Malinovka. And starting from the south side, you have two opportunities. What you can most likely see is that heavy tanks will go to the brawling area, like here, and then on the other side here, and they will most likely be supported by TDs somewhere in those positions right here, and then on the green team right here. This map at the very beginning, like the center of the map at the very beginning, is kind of a no-go area. Why so? Well, because you might be shot at from, let's say, people or tanks over here, maybe over here, and then the green side might be located here and here, so they can get shots from here, and then the enemy from here, so you won't go, or you might not want to go there. But what you can do is, with hull down tanks, you can go to the easterly flank, like to the 8 and 9 lane, and you can push up to here, and then the enemy team up to here. Maybe one team can advance, but you need to watch out, because you will be covered, or the enemy team will be covered by TDs somewhere in those positions, or maybe in, oh, this was wrong, maybe in those positions right here, or maybe back here. So this is what you need to keep in mind on if you play on this map. Now, if the gameplay progresses and with less tanks on the battlefield, you can go to the middle and use the city to gain map control on this map. All right, so here we are in another gameplay. This time we are in a low tier scenario. We have 3 tier 8 tanks, one of which is a light tank, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tier 7 tanks, and then we are low tier. We have no artillery, we have 2 light tanks, and in my opinion, the most important thing you have to do in a low tier scenario is to play defensively and to try to support your team. You are not the tank that can push forward aggressively, because you don't have the firepower to do so. So what I want to do in this game is to go to the right flank, and what I recognize immediately is that I don't have too much support, so I will definitely stop here. Our light tanks are trying to make some pressure on the 7 line. They spot the Black Prince, okay. And most of our team is going to the left-hand side, to the typical heavy lane. And yeah, I definitely do not want to push forward, because I think it's yeah, I would most certainly waste my tank, and that's not what I want to do. Now we have at least some support. My friend Into Dark Knight in his KV2 and the tier 8 STG. Okay, so the enemy has quite some tanks also on the 1 and 2 lane, which is good. However, as I said, I think pushing forward here is not a good idea, and the T27 tank should definitely pull back. We will wait. The STG is moving forward. Yeah, I mean, he stopped here, okay, so I can understand this. However, he should also not do this. And yeah, sometimes in World of Tanks you have to be patient. Here you go. This is now our chance. Nice, we track him and we get 3 out of 3 shots. Now you see me load gold ammo. This is usually not what I like to do. See if we can get some other. No, he's already dead. Perfect. This is usually not what I want to do, but with only 125 pen, this tank is not suited for a low tier gameplay. Let's see if we can get some shots here. No. Now the enemy is pushing, and I think this is quite good for us in order to get some damage. Meanwhile, we are 1 tank back. However, everything is safe so far. Now, what I really do like about the Skoda T25 is its fast reload of the whole clip, and then obviously the inter-clip reload is pretty superb. See, nice. As you can see, you have to fully aim in the shots, otherwise shots are likely to miss. Our two tanks, the KV2 and the STG, are moving forward, and I think it is time to support them. I'm really trying to stay cautiously, because I do not want to waste my tank. But now I think it's time to press forward, because we already killed quite some tanks on this flank, and you can't just stay behind and do red line camping. With this, you will not be successful. Okay, I pushed forward here. I didn't get lit, so let's see. Trying to use this bush. Okay, he got shot at. Most probably from this bush where he was shooting. Okay, so let's fall back and let's see. He went to this bush. Good gameplay, good job by the enemy light tank. Let's see. Nothing has happened on the heavy lane so far. STG is pushing forward. Maybe you can spot some guys over there in a typical TD position. And okay, now the Black Prince is trying to advance to our teammate, and I'm going to flank him, and I'm trying to use the bushes so that he cannot spot me. Alright. Nice. 3 out of 3. Perfect. And now I need to reload and then support the KV2. Now, actually, I'm not feared at all of the Black Prince. I tried to track him, but he advanced. However, he got killed. Pretty nice. And now I think we can try to work on our map control. The T-34 already pushed via the right flank, which is nice. And then we can move towards the middle and really use or establish map control. So let's see if we can get some shots here. We do want to use the bushes. That's not working. But we get... Okay, we do need to kill him, but it's not possible. Okay, so pull back because we were lit, and we need to get into some cover. Reload is already done, and now we can try to get some shots on the IS-22. Let's see. Nice, we can track him, aiming, and nice. 1200 damage so far, which is pretty nice. And now it's time to move over to some silver ammo. This game will already be pretty expensive. Okay, so our heavies were able to hold our flank, which is nice. And now it's time for us to move closer. It's 6-6, so right, who spotted us? Here we go. The IS-22 spotted us, so let's stay into cover. Here we go. Fortunately, the IS-22 has very bad armor, which is good for us, for our silver ammo. Our reload is done pretty quickly. Nice, so we can get some more shots. Now he misses. Excellent. Alright, and now we really do have map control, which is pretty awesome, and which will most probably let us make some pressure on the enemy team. So let's try to use this ridgeline over here. Okay, and yeah, I think I will try to... Oh, here we go. A TD spotted. Nice, and we can take him out. And now, let's see. I make a reload here because it might take some time until the next enemies are lit. And let's see, maybe we can use these bushes over here. T-35, nice. He's tracked, nice. This intra-clip reload is so damn nice. I really do like it, and I think the Skoda T25 is a pretty strong tier 6 tank, so I really do recommend this tank. see. Okay. Waffenträger. Let's see. Get some shots. Yeah. Nice. Let's see. All right. So yeah, the game went as desired. With our map control, we were able to make pressure towards the enemy team, and now there are only 3 tanks left, so I think now I can try to push in. Let's see where the Hellcat is. Hellcat is still over there. Let's see. So just push. Okay, got killed. Let's see if we can get some. No. See if we can get some more shots. No. Okay, I'm not sure if I can get some more damage. We'll see. Fortunately, this tank is also very, very fast. And I think the key to success in this game was to play defensively, to not advance without the support of the tanks, and then also to understand the low tier role and to stay defensively until an opportunity arises. And I think this is super important in a low tier scenario. So let's see if we can get the final shot on the light tank. Let's see. I spotted me, but I don't care. Nice. And here you go. Yeah, nice game. 2000 damage, I take that. Nice game of the Skoda T25. Alright guys, that was it with the Skoda T25. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down. Consider subscribing, and I see you next time with another video of World of Tanks.